Hi everyone, this is Master, and today we're going to look at making the deep house bass sound inside of an operator using the FM synthesis. So this is how the bass is going to sound like by the end of it. Now with the drums. Alright, so this is the bass that we're going to be making. So I'm going to mute this bass channel and load in a brand new MIDI track here and load a default operator. In the drums, I've got nothing fancy going on, just a kick drum, a hat loop, and a clap, and that's how they sound like without the bass sound. Pretty simple drum loop. Now, just gonna copy the MIDI notes from the previous bass channel, and I'm also gonna load the spectrum here so that I can show you the frequencies. Right now, the operator is playing a simple sine wave. Since we're making the FM bass, you got to make sure that operator is loaded in FM mode, which is the first algorithm among all the algorithms that you can choose from. Basically, in the FM mode, oscillator D is modulating C, C is modulating B, and B is modulating. So also ensure that the voices are set to 1 because bass is mono and you don't want any overlapping notes right now. So now let's just play the sound. Well, it's pretty deep, but not exactly the sound that we are after right now. So I'm going to change the waveform from sine to saw 4. You can experiment with all the different waveforms that you like, and depending upon the taste and your style of music, choose the waveform that works for you. But I like saw 4 because it got some extra harmonics in the lower spectrum, and show you that. Straight away, you can hear this CD in the spectrum that there are some extra harmonics being added to the saw wave, but nothing too high. Now I'm gonna bring in the FM by increasing the level on oscillator B. So this level is basically how much is oscillator B modulating A, and you will hear the difference. So right now the sounds has become very metallic and not exactly the bass sound that you think it's gonna be, but I'm gonna change the waveform on oscillator B as well and take it to saw 4. Now I'm going to take off the higher frequencies by bringing the frequency of the low pass filter down, say around 200, 250, or maybe even less. So the low pass filter is already chosen here. So I'm going to change the algorithm to OSR, which is one of the analog style filters, and bring the filter down. Sounds okay. I'm going to kill the resonance right now and bringing the brightness back into the sound by bringing the filter and up. Now I'm going to further brighten up the sound a little bit by bringing the resonance up and maybe bring the decay down a little bit just to make the sound a bit more plucky. By the way, this is a decay of filter, not the oscillator. Sounds okay so far. I can further brighten up a sound a little bit by using the filter drive as well. So this is your basic sound, which is ready now. Well, first thing, I have not been using any sidechain compression on the sound because none of my notes are falling on the where the kick is actually. But if you have MIDI notes or you have a melody that is falling on the kick, you can duck the bass a little bit by using the sidechain compression. So load the compressor, sidechain it from the kick. Channel. So even though the notes were not falling on the kick drum, I have sidechained it for the creative purposes as well as to ensure that none of the bass sounds interfere with the kick, so the kick gets its own space in the sound itself. Now, small amount of ping pong delay. This. I'm going to use the delay on 1/8, that is 2/16 ping pong, and time, and keep the feedback to very, very low. Show you what it does to the sound. Not too much of delay, just very less, just to give the sound a little bit space in the lower and the in the middle and the higher frequencies. So we've got the delay only in the middle frequencies, so it does not interfere with the low end of the sound. Now, what next you can do is you can put in some chorus as well, but I'm going to use the chorus just a little bit, not too much. Or what we can do is I'm just going to group the chorus, create a new audio effect track, and have a dry chain and a wet chain with chorus. So in the dry chain, absolutely dry signal that's coming out of the delay, and the chorus, I've got the chorus here. So I'm going to show you what chorus does to the sound. So I'm going to bring the drive at 200% because I already got the dry sound there. Bring low on the chorus. Now I'm going to play both the sounds, the dry signal and the wet signal together. Bring the wet signal down a little bit. Also, what we can do is I can just have the chorus going on the high frequencies. Just going to use both the chorus and roll off my lower frequencies from the sound. without the chorus. With the chorus. Let's listen to it. Well, that's it for the day. And if this video was any helpful, you may hit the like and the subscribe button to see the future videos that I'm going to be putting up. Thank you.